And I'm going to introduce Zachary Helsper next. Zach is from, of course, California State Northridge, and is going to be talking about their Lead Peer Mentor program, how that's changed over time, some of the learnings, and also some of the conversations they've been having internally about other peer mentoring programs on campus and what's coming in the future. So Zach, thanks so much for joining us today.
Yeah, thank you so much. Hello, everyone. I'm over at Cal State Northridge. We have our Mentor Connect program. That's what we branded it as. So this program started in 2020 during the pandemic. So we had about 5,000 new incoming students that were ready to join our campus by not actually physically coming to campus. So this was also the same time that our Office of Student Success was being founded. So the provost office had this challenge of like, well, we need to welcome these students and make sure they're connected to the campus somehow, some way. So we needed to figure out a mentoring program that we could do at scale. So allowing all first-year students to sign up for a mentor if they wanted. We immediately were able to partner with a mentor collective. And we designed really this program to support all of our incoming first-year students, whether they're first-time freshmen or transfers. Next slide. So what we also did, we immediately built into the program to have student workers within our office help us sort of manage and support this program. So we refer to them as lead peer mentors. They themselves are also mentors within the program, but we often see them as mentors for the mentors as well. So they work with our Office of Student Success. So again, we're in academic affairs, so it's a unique kind of situation where we're not necessarily the student services side, student affairs, we're more on the faculty side underneath the provost office. But that allows us to actually interact across all the divisions and sort of partner with a lot of different groups on campus. And again, we really wanted to have these lead peer mentors help us build out the program because they are students, they've been through it. This year, we have 4 lead peer mentors. 1 is a graduate student, 2 are transfer students, and 1 came in as a first-time freshman. So we really do have that full range in that student experience. And so we're able to kind of learn a little bit from their experience and translate that into the program. So our current LPMs, they do have mentees. What's also great about having them as student employees, we can kind of dictate, well, here's how many mentees you'll get. Also, since they work so closely with us and we know them so well, if we ever have a chance where a student says, oh, I need a new mentor, I'm having an issue, or someone comes to us and we identify them as needing a mentor, maybe they didn't sign up, we could say, hey, we have this great student working with us right now. We're going to link the 2 of you together. They do partner with us a lot to kind of inform sort of the student experience, what's going on, trends that they're seeing. And then I kind of share with them on the back end some of that data, the priority flags from the prior year to kind of map out everything over the course of the academic year. And then one thing that we're trying to do is having them come up with a week-to-week check-in. So each week they'll have information about, okay, so week 1, let's welcome them. Week 2, let's talk about building a network and getting engaged with campus clubs. Week 3 is making sure that you're enrolled in all your classes and everything is going well. And then they're going to push that information out to the mentors and build resource guides so that the mentors never really have to think about what to do when they want to do a quick check-in. And it's a way for us to sort of encourage mentors to do like a weekly check-in of like, hey, by the way, you know, did you sign up for your second semester advising appointment so you can get new classes? Or, hey, it's midterms, what's going on for you? Next slide, please. So the training that they get right now, we look to hire them in the springtime so that we can get them ready for the summer. We have a summer transition program that we've been building out over the past few years, focused on incoming first-year students that need sort of additional math and writing support. Often these students are also first generation, come from underserved backgrounds and communities. And so we really are serving all first-year students, but at the same time, we can actually intentionally build our program to serve different type of communities. We hire them as instructional support assistants, so that allows them to sort of be in classrooms with students, support curriculum. We have a University 100 freshman seminar. We have summer programs that they can work with faculty, lead workshops, support students in that way. Like I mentioned, we have a current graduate student, and we're actually thinking about maybe having 2 graduate students for the coming year because, you know, they have a little bit more experience in terms of supporting students. Our current graduate student is in the counseling program here on campus, and he has actually been working with me on responding and sort of coordinating the response for our priority flags. So it's really great to have someone else that I know that is constantly in that system, checking things out and referring to students. And if things are major, they can come to me. And so we're actually thinking about growing that to have more graduate support, not only for the office, but for this program overall. And then so for the future, again, we started the program in the pandemic. So there was different funds available. Now we're looking for additional funding. And so we secured some grant funding for this year. And so this year's, for half of the year, our mentors have actually been paid through a grant. Which is great because that's additional funding that we didn't necessarily have, and we can leverage that funding as a way to partner with other groups on campus that might have a mentor program that maybe they can't hire them until the fall because of their hiring practice. So if we are able to work with them, we'll extend sort of that grant funding to hire their mentor during the summertime so that they can actually, have someone in the summer, but then they can support our program in the summer when we have hundreds of students on campus. And then they can immediately transition into their fall program or whatever it is and still support the mentees that they were assigned during the summer. And then what we're also trying to do is we are only one of a few, if not many, mentoring programs on campus. There's even a CSUN mentor program, which has been branded that. So sometimes students, will think that they're signing up for one program when it's really another. Most of our programs are for a specific demographic of students or, time in their career. So maybe it's first-year students or sophomores. So really what we're trying to do is create a peer mentoring community so we all can come together, decide what is happening with our mentorship. Whenever we say, oh, sign up for a mentor, what does that mean? What do you get when you get a mentor? What is the mentee experience? And then also, what is the training that the mentors are receiving? Is it inclusive? Is it focused on only a particular part, or can we expand that out to kind of include the overall student experience? And then this will allow us to come together and combine resources in terms of providing training for students. If there's ways for us to kind of share that grant funding, again, it's a way to open up the doors. Like I said, ours unit is within academic affairs, and this will allow us to partner a lot with outside entities as well. And I think that's it.